Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's podcast. I am Julia, and I am very happy to see you here. Thank you for joining me. Today, we will talk about a very interesting topic. The book can change your mind. Yes, you heard it right. Books are not just for learning new words or facts. They can change the way you think. They can change your feelings, your ideas, and sometimes even your life. Have you ever read a book and suddenly thought, wow, I never thought about it this way before? Or a story that made you see life differently? That is the power of books. In this episode, we will learn how books can influence our thinking, the types of books that can change your mind, and how you can use books to improve yourself and your life. I will also give you simple tips on how to read books effectively, and we will even do a small practice activity together so you can feel the power of books yourself. So, get ready. Sit comfortably, grab a notebook if you like, and let's start our journey into the amazing world of books that can change your mind. Now, let's talk about how books can influence our thinking. Books are not just pages with words. They are like doors to new ideas. When you read a book, you can learn things you never knew before. You can see the world in a different way. For example, a book can show you how other people live, what they feel, and what they think. This can help you understand people better. Reading a story about kindness can make you want to be kinder. Reading about courage can give you the courage to try something new. Books also help your brain think in new ways. They show different opinions, different solutions, and different paths in life. Even if you do not agree with everything in a book, reading it can make you think deeply about your own ideas. Think about this. If you read a book about a person who faced many problems but never gave up, it can inspire you to keep going in your own life. Books plant new ideas in your mind. Slowly, these ideas can change how you see the world. So books are not only for learning facts, they are teachers for your mind. They help you see things in a new way, understand yourself and others, and even make better decisions. Now, let's talk about the types of books that can change your mind. Not all books change your thinking in the same way. Different books help in different ways. First, fiction books. These are stories about people, places, and events, real or imaginary. Fiction books can help you understand feelings and emotions. When you read a story about a character who is brave, kind, or honest, you start thinking about how you can be like that too. Fiction books also help you see life from another person's perspective. This is called empathy, understanding other people's feelings. Second, nonfiction books. These books give facts and information. Examples are books about history, science, self-help, or biographies. Nonfiction books teach you new ideas and sometimes challenge your old beliefs. For example, reading a book about healthy habits can make you change your daily routine. Reading a biography of a successful person can motivate you to work harder. Third, motivational and inspirational books. These books focus on helping you improve yourself. They give advice, share experiences, and show ways to overcome difficulties. Reading these books can change your attitude, make you more positive, and help you take action in your life. So whether it is fiction, nonfiction, or motivational books, each type can influence your mind in a special way. You just need to choose the books that match your interest and needs. Now, let's understand the process of how reading changes your mind. It does not happen instantly, but step by step. Step 1. Reading opens your mind to new ideas. When you read, you meet new thoughts and opinions. You may read about a culture you do not know or about a problem you have never thought about. This opens your mind. You start to think, oh, there is another way to see this. Step 2. Understanding different perspectives. Books allow you to see life from someone else's point of view. For example, a story about a person who faces challenges can make you understand their struggles. You begin to see that life is not only about your own experience. Step 3. Reflecting on your own thoughts. After reading, you start thinking, do I agree with this idea? Can I improve myself? Reflection is very important. It is when your mind begins to change slowly. Step 4. Taking action or changing behavior. Finally, reading can make you act differently. You may start being kinder, more patient, or more positive. Sometimes a book can give you courage to try something new or solve a problem. So, the process is read, understand, reflect, change. If you follow these steps, even small books can make a big difference in your thinking and in your life. Now let's look at some real-life examples of books that changed people's minds. These examples will help you understand how powerful books can be. Example 1. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This story teaches about kindness, fairness, and standing up for what is right. Many people read this book and begin to think differently about justice and treating others with respect. Example 2. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This is a self-help book that teaches practical ways to be successful and organized. Many readers change their daily habits after reading it, like planning their day or setting goals. Example 3. The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. This book tells the story of a young girl during a very hard time in history. It makes people appreciate life more, be grateful, and understand courage. Example 4. A simple story about kindness or courage. Sometimes even short books or stories can change the way you think. For example, reading a story about helping others can make you want to be more kind and helpful in your own life. These examples show that books can inspire, teach, and even change behavior. They do not just give knowledge, they change the way people see the world. Now, let's talk about how to choose the right book for you. Choosing the right book is very important because the right book can really change your mind. Tip 1. Choose a book that matches your interest. If you like stories, pick a fiction book. If you like learning new facts, pick a nonfiction book. When you are interested, reading becomes easy and fun. Tip 2. Choose a book that is easy to understand. If you are learning English, start with simple books. Do not pick a very difficult book. If a book is too hard, you may feel frustrated and stop reading. Tip 3. Choose a book that helps you grow. Pick books that teach you something new or inspire you to do better. For example, a book about courage, kindness, or success can change the way you think and act. Tip 4. Try different types of books. Do not read only one type. Try fiction, nonfiction, or motivational books. This will give you different ideas and perspectives. Remember, the right book is the one that fits your life and your needs. It should make you think, feel, and maybe even want to take action. Now, let's talk about some reading tips. These tips will help you understand and remember what you read. Tip 1. Read slowly and carefully. Do not rush. Take your time to understand each sentence. If you do not understand a word, try to guess from the meaning or write it down to check later. Tip 2. Take notes of important ideas. Write down ideas that catch your attention. You can use a notebook or your phone. Notes help you remember what you read and think about it later. Tip 3. Think about what you read. After reading, ask yourself, What did I learn? How can I use this idea in my life? Thinking like this helps your mind absorb the lesson. Tip 4. Discuss or share your ideas. If possible, talk about the book with a friend, teacher, or family member. Sharing ideas makes reading more meaningful. You will see the book from different points of view. Tip 5. Practice reading aloud. Reading aloud helps improve your English speaking, pronunciation, and confidence. It also makes you focus on the words and their meaning. Remember, reading is not just about finishing a book. It is about learning, thinking, and growing. Now let's talk about how books can change your life over time. Reading is not just for one day. If you read regularly, even a little bit every day, it can make a big difference in your life. Books can change the way you think. Every new idea you read becomes a small seed in your mind. Over time, these seeds grow. Slowly, your thoughts, habits, and decisions start to change. Books can also inspire you to take action. For example, reading a story about a person who never gave up can give you courage to keep trying in your own life. Reading a book about healthy habits can make you eat better, exercise, or organize your day. Even small reading habits matter. Reading for 10 to 15 minutes every day may seem small, but over months and years it can create big changes in your knowledge, thinking, and confidence. Books can also help you see life in a positive way. They teach patience, kindness, courage, and wisdom. They help you understand yourself and other people better. Remember, one book may start a chain of positive changes in your life. Then another book adds more ideas. Slowly, your life becomes richer and your mind becomes stronger. Now let's talk about some common mistakes learners make when reading and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Reading too fast. Some learners try to finish a book quickly. They do not think about the meaning. Reading too fast can make you miss important ideas. Read slowly and carefully. Mistake 2. Choosing books that are too difficult. If a book is too hard, you may feel frustrated and stop reading. Start with simple books that match your English level. Then, slowly try more difficult books. Mistake 3. Not thinking about what you read. Reading is not just about words. You must reflect on the ideas. Ask yourself, how can I use this in my life? Mistake 4. Not applying ideas in real life. Some learners read books but do not try to change or improve themselves. Remember, the purpose of reading is to grow your mind and life. By avoiding these mistakes, reading becomes more fun, useful, and powerful. Now, let's do a mini practice activity together. This will help you see the power of books in action. First, pick a short book or story. If you do not have a book, you can read a short article or a story online. Second, read it slowly and carefully. Try to understand the main ideas and feelings in the story. Third, write down one idea that changes the way you think. For example, it could be about kindness, courage, or patience. Finally, share this idea. You can tell a friend, family member, or even say it aloud to yourself. This helps the idea stay in your mind. This small activity shows you that even a short reading can start changing your thoughts and your life. Now, let's talk about motivation. Books are not just words on paper. They are tools to change your mind and your life. Think about your favorite book. How did it make you feel? How did it change your thoughts? Books can open your mind, give you courage, and help you grow as a person. Even if you read one book a month or just a few pages every day, it can make a big difference over time. Your thinking, habits, and decisions can improve slowly, step by step. So, make reading a habit. Read daily, reflect on what you read, and try to apply the ideas in your life. Remember, every great change starts with a small step, and reading can be that first step for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our talk about how books can change your mind. Remember, books are powerful. They can teach you new ideas, inspire you, and even change your life. Start with small steps. Pick a book, read a little every day, and think about what you learn. Keep reading, keep learning, and notice how your mind and your life start to grow. I am Julia, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Until then, happy reading and keep your mind open.